Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and read some hate comments. No matter how good you are, you will always get hate comments over here on YouTube, and honestly, I have peace with that, I do, but I just very quickly wanted to read some of these because I do want to talk about some issues here. I am aware that this video is not going to stop anyone from posting hate comments under my videos or any video whatsoever, but recognizing that hate comments can never be eliminated does not make the conversation invaluable. Because I know that a lot of young people do watch my videos, I did want to start up the conversation about bullying and hatred online because it is important to talk about that. A lot of young people don't realize that their message could be interpreted as rude, or sometimes it is just straight up rude. And I honestly believe that it's a really important thing in childhood to learn how to properly communicate with people and also to learn how your words can affect people. Now, honestly, I don't take the hate to heart. I don't at all. I don't care. I really don't. I just felt like it would be funny to make a video about this. And I've been avoiding the reading your hate comments video idea for years now, but I do want to do it because it starts up a conversation, like I said, and I think that's really important. Anyways, I don't think you clicked on this video for a speech about hate comments and how the conversation's so valuable, so, we're just gonna jump straight into the hate comments, and we're gonna start off with one from Valentine's Day last year. So the first hate comment is, everybody thinks Isa is perfect and cool, but she is such a if you learn to know her. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I don't even recognize your YouTube name, so I do not think that I ever knew you whatsoever. At least we never were close. I only have a few friends that I really am close with and can be fully myself with, and I do not remember having beef with anyone out here. So I don't really understand this hate comment. I don't know what they're talking about, so I do not really know how to react. I don't want to get all defensive because a lot of people do that when they read hate comments. And I don't want to do that because that is not what I'm here for. I do want to say, however, why do you think that I am fake? Because that's what you're calling me. I don't know why you think that, and I would love an explanation. So if you're watching this video, go ahead and comment down below. Listen, I'll never be rude to someone for no reason. I never will. That is just super immoral for me. However, when I do get mad when people ask for personal stuff, for example, I can be a little passive aggressive. I do admit that, but usually it's just to tell people to back off through the lines, and it's never meant to insult you or hurt you in any way. I do want you to know that for sure. Don't take it too personal. Usually it's just to kind of tell people to back off, and I think it's okay to want to tell people to back off because you've got to respect yourself too, right? I personally feel like it's very important to set boundaries for yourself in life because you just have to respect yourself too, and you have to know what you want. If people can't respect certain boundaries that you have set for yourself that make you feel comfortable, then they're not worth it. If they can't respect you, they're not worth it. Life is all about balance, and especially with these things, you have to find a balance between being just straight up rude and being way too forgiving, and that's what I'm trying to do here, I guess. Anyways, I can keep on rambling about this subject for hours on end, but we're not gonna do that. That was it for the first hate comment, so let's move on to number 2. I'm going to keep the first few hate comments mild because towards the end, I'm going to talk about 2 other hate comments that were really insulting, like insane. This is a hate comment I do get quite often actually, and this person said, "I hate you, stop bragging," with no double G, but it's okay. This is how you notice that this is most likely just another jealous kid. I specifically don't take these comments to heart because I know they're kids, and especially in childhood, I can say this firsthand. Jealousy is normal. It's a normal feeling, and you have to learn how to cope with it. Even I still have some issues with jealousy sometimes, and I think that's normal. Life is about learning how to cope. Life is about balance. Life is about living your life to the fullest. And learning how to cope with jealousy is a very hard process. I can say that firsthand. Again, I used to be such a jealous person. I was so toxic in the past, and I'm really happy that I, grew from that, right? I don't really mind these comments, to be honest. I get where they're coming from, if you get what I mean. I do delete them. I do not let them stay in my comment section because I think it's wrong nonetheless. This is one of those situations where I'm like, you know what? I let it happen, but I do delete the comments because that is how growth works. You correct people on their behavior and they can grow from it. And that's basically how every other learning curve works. For example, with horse riding, you have made mistakes, right? Well, so have I, and I've learned from them, and that is what's important. You can't do a job perfectly if you've never made a mistake in the past. That's what I always keep reminding myself of whenever I do make a mistake, because I do see it as a positive thing. That's something I can learn from, right? So yeah, that was it for the second hate comment for today. The third hate comment for today is one I actually get quite often as well, and this person said, I can't stand you. I hate that you spent money on this game. Listen here for a sec. You don't dictate what I do with my money, and you can wish I would be dead, but honestly, by spending money, I'm not gonna die, you know? I'm not doing anything illegal, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's my own responsibility to choose what I do with my money, and nonetheless, this channel is my job now. I was able to quit my previous job to do YouTube full-time, and I am loving my job, and I want to invest money into it, and that is what I do. I buy star coins to show you guys new in-game content like these horses. I'm riding the most recent Tinker horse, and yeah, obviously, I gained some kind of pleasure from buying things too, but it's mainly because I want to show you what is new in Star Stable, and I want to be a good update channel like every other update channel wants to be a good update channel. I think that's pretty logical. Also, to clarify, I do not do YouTube for the money. I don't. This is still my hobby. I do not see it as my full-time real job. I see it as my full-time real hobby and passion, and I love doing this. I don't think I will quit for another 3 years for sure because I love this channel. I love how far I've come. I love you guys, and I want to invest in that, and that's my responsibility, my choice, and whether or not you agree with that, I don't care about it. I'm sorry. And I feel that is pretty much everything I need to say about this comment. Also, I just realized that I did get pretty defensive right there, and even though I said I didn't want to do that, I still did. But I just kind of got caught up in my feelings, and I'm not mad at all. I'm very relaxed. But I can be very enthusiastic, if that's the right word, and then the motivational speaker in me comes to the surface, and then I start speaking like that. And I do kind of enjoy doing these motivational speeches, but you know, that's not what my channel is about. So that was everything for number 3, and then now let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is from somebody else who apparently doesn't like me, and they said, no one likes a total. I don't really understand where this is coming from either. I think that a lot of these hate comments do come from frustration, and I don't think I should take this personally, honestly. The issue with these comments is that a lot of creators out here do take these words personally. I mean, it's never nice to be called the B word. I mean, you can't deny that, right? So on one side, I believe it's the creator's responsibility to not take it too personally because they might be dealing with something. And on the other side, the people commenting these comments, please think twice and try to find another way of outing your frustration and letting it out, because swearing at people you don't even know doesn't really work that well in my experience. I do want to say though that this is my personal advice. This is how I deal with this type of hate comment, and I wanted to give you guys this way of dealing with it so that maybe you can take something away from it. And if you're dealing with frustration, that is totally fine. It's normal. I do want to ask you though to find a healthy way of coping, because these comments are not a healthy way of coping at all. Okay, last comment for today, which is a pretty hefty one. When I read this one, I immediately was like, I'm not sure if I want to react to this at all. Not even in my head, because this is a really, really, really hard thing to answer to. This person said, must be nice being a white, privileged I recognize that I live in a country where I am able to feel safe and where I am able to be myself. And I know that that is not the case in every single country around the world. Even though the biggest part of the Belgian population is white, the black people, the Asians, and everybody else, they feel included too. I really feel like we are one big community, and I really love that about Belgium. I can't say that we are 100% discrimination free, but I can say that our problems are not as major as they are in different countries around the world. Here's an example that I think a lot of people who are watching this video are familiar with. America. There are still major issues going on out there, and it truly disgusts me how immoral those actions are. Trust me, I wish we could all be seen as equals, but unfortunately, there's still people out there who do not think that equality exists on this planet, and that really sucks. I know that, but if we keep fighting and we don't fight with hatred, because you can't fight hatred with hatred. Do you hear how stupid that sounds in the first place? But anyway, hopefully one day, if we keep on fighting with our inspirational speeches and if we keep on fighting with a rational mind, then one day we will all be seen as equals. And that is exactly how I wanted to end today's video, on a peaceful note. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. In case you did enjoy it, then please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, in case you want to see more videos of mine, that is possible. All you have to do is go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below, as well as turn on your notifications, and that way you'll never miss out on any videos I post ever. I hope you'll have the most amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys back with another update video on Wednesday. Bye guys!